Hi Bon fan, it's Shlida Shinpakdi and I am back with another video. I'm so happy to see you guys again, yay! Well, our channel is about helping people just like you work, relocated and retire in Thailand. So don't forget to smash that like button down there. In today's video, we will be talking about all types of Thai visa that are available for foreigners and what each of them are. We will also let you know the requirements for each of them. So let's get on with the video. The first type of visa is the Thai Special Tourist Visa or the STV. This visa is for tourism purpose, so you cannot work in Thailand with this visa. If you are caught working in Thailand with this visa, then there is a chance you will get blacklisted from entering to Thailand in the future. The STV visa allows you to stay in Thailand for a maximum of 90 days, which is also extendable for another 90 days for 2 additional times. In order to apply for this visa, you will need a passport with over 12 months of validity, a full paid hotel reservation after quarantining, and AQ hotel until the date you leave Thailand. The medical insurance with a coverage of at least 40,000 Thai baht or 1,188 US dollar for outpatient care and 400,000 Thai baht or 11,880 US dollar for inpatient care. And then you will need a COVID-19 travel insurance policy with a minimum of 100,000 USD coverage for COVID-19 medical treatment. The fee for this type of visa is 2,000 baht. If you decide to extend for another 90 days, then you will have to pay the same fee again. Please also note that this visa type cannot be converted to other types of visa. Let's move on to the second type of visa. It is the standard tourist visa, which is also the most popular visa type for foreigners traveling to Thailand. It's same as special tourist visa. The standard tourist visa is also only issued for tourism purpose and you are prohibited from employment in Thailand. This visa is also single entry only and is valid for a maximum of 60 days. In order to apply for this standard tourist visa, you will need passport with over 6 months of validity, flight booking for traveling in and out of Thailand, and proof of finance such as a bank statement with over 20,000 baht, 600 US dollar per person, or 40,000 Thai baht, 1,200 US dollar per family. A hotel booking after quarantining, health insurance with a coverage of at least 100,000 US dollar for COVID-19 for the entire duration of your stay. The fee for the single entry standard tourist visa is around 30 US dollar. This visa also has the possibility to be converted to another form of visa, such as a student visa, as long as you meet all the additional requirements for each visa category. Now let's move on to the non-immigrant visas. There are 2 types of the non-immigrant business visa in Thailand, and one for the business and the other one is for employment. These visas are for anyone who wants to work in Thailand. So both of these visas allow you to stay in Thailand for a maximum of 90 days. And you can get an extension of stay and re-entry permit once at the immigration office in Thailand. So in order to apply for either of these visas, you need passport with a validity of 6 months, a health insurance with coverage of at least 100,000 US dollar for COVID-19 for your entire stay in Thailand, then round trip booking to Thailand. In addition to this, there are additional requirements depending on the type of business visa you are applying for. If you are applying for a business purpose, you will also need a document from company in Thailand, such as a letter of invitation stating the period of stay in Thailand. Also, the Thai company tax registration letter from the current employer stating your current position, salary, and objective of your visit to Thailand. Also, current employer's company registration letter of sponsor. In case your current employer is sponsoring you or your expenses. If you are self-employed, then you need a bank statement with a deposit amount of at least 500,000 baht or 14,800 US dollar in the last 6 months. If you own a condominium with a value of 3 million baht or 100,000 US dollar or more than that, then you will also need a copy of your title deed or the ownership documents along with your bank statement. And if you invested in a government bonds in Thailand or have a saving account with at least 100,000 US dollar in Thailand, then you will also need the evidence of the money transmissions and your bank book copy along with your bank statements for the last 6 months. There's so many documents required for this. On the other hand, additional documents required if you are applying for employment purpose. The documents are invitation letter from your Thai employer with all details such as the salary, position, length of contract, approval letter from the Ministry of Labor in Thailand, and evidence of your qualifications such as bachelor degree or evidence of the previous employment. The application fee for both this business visa costs around 2,000 baht or 60 US dollar. For single entry, around 5,000 baht or 150 US dollar. For multiple entry, if you want to study in Thailand, then you will have to apply for the Non-Immigrant Visa ED or the Education Visa. This visa is also valid for 90 days and can be extendable to 1 year, provided that you have passed all the requirements. In order to apply for the Thai Education Visa, you will need a passport with at least 6 months of validity left, a letter with a letterhead from educational institution that you applied in Thailand, and a copy of the school's license which must be approved by the Ministry of Education in Thailand. Also, your bank statement with at least 3,500 US dollar in the past 3 months. You will need a health insurance with a coverage of at least 100,000 US dollar for COVID-19 for your entire stay in Thailand. Also need your flight tickets traveling to and from Thailand. The application fee for the student visa is around 2,000 baht or 60 US dollar. An extension for another 90 days are also priced similar. Now, if you wish to retire in Thailand, there are 2 types of visa that allow you to do that. The Non-Immigrant O-A and O-X visa. These visas are issued for foreigners aged 50 and older who want to retire in Thailand for 1 year with no intention of working, and the employment is strictly not allowed with this visa, of course. And in order to apply for the O-A visa, you will need a passport with over a year and a half of validity, a deposit of 800,000 baht, around 24,000 US dollar in a Thai bank account, which can be used for your expenses living in Thailand. You need a letter from the authority stating that you have no criminal record. Also, a medical certificate proving that you have no prohibitive disease such as leprosy, etc. And also you need the medical insurance with a coverage of at least 40,000 baht or 1,188 US dollar outpatient care. And you need a 400,000 Thai baht or 11,880 US dollar inpatient care. Also a flight ticket to Thailand. If you want to apply to the O-X visa, you will need the following in addition to what was mentioned earlier. So for this type of visa, you must be nationals from the eligible countries such as Japan, Australia, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, UK, USA, and Canada. and you must have a deposit of at least 3 million baht, around $90 in a Thai bank account, which can be used for your living expenses once you are here. The O-A visa is valid for a maximum of 1 year, and the O-X visa is valid for a maximum of 10 years. The visa fee for the O-A visa is 5,000 Thai baht, around $150, whereas the visa fee for O-X visa is 10,000 Thai baht or $300. Both of these visas offer multiple entry, which means you do not have to apply for the re-entry permit every time you leave Thailand. Sound good, isn't it? For those of you who have a Thai wife, the Non-Immigrant Visa O spouse allow you to travel to Thailand for 90 days. In order to apply for the spouse visa, you will need a passport with 6 months of validity, marriage certificate, the passport and identification of your Thai spouse, a letter from your Thai spouse, a bank statement with at least 400,000 baht or $11,830 in the past 3 months. Also, you need a health insurance with coverage of at least $100,000 for COVID-19 for your entire stay in Thailand. Your flight ticket to Thailand. The visa fee costs around $80 for single entry and $200 for multiple entry. Thailand Borders of Investments also recently introduced a Smart Visa, which is specially designed to attract a highly skilled worker, investor, executives, and entrepreneurs who want to work or invest in Thailand. The benefits of Smart Visa include maximum validity of 4 years, no work permit necessary, and no re-entry permit required. Spouse and children are also permitted to stay and work in Thailand. Sound good? A 90 days reporting is extended to 1 year, which saves you a lot of time. Priority lanes at international airports in Thailand. There are 5 categories of Smart Visa, and each of them have a different requirements. And these categories are: first letter T, talent. For those who have a high expertise in science, technology, and I for investor. For those who want to invest in a technology business. E, executives. For those of you with more than 10 years of experience in your field. And S is for startup. For those of you who want to start a tech-based company in Thailand. O is for others. This is for the spouse and children of the Smart Visa holder. In order to check the exact requirements for each category, make sure that you visit the Thai embassy website of your country. So the visa fee for the Smart Visa is 10,000 Thai baht or $295 per year. Except for tourism and employment, Thailand is also a popular place for medical treatment due to the quality and relative affordability of medical treatments as compared to other countries. If you want to travel in Thailand for the medical reasons, then you will need to get a tourist MT visa or medical treatment. The Thai medical visa also allows up to 3 accompanying persons to travel with you. In order to be able to apply for the medical treatment visa, you will need to contact an accredited hospital in Thailand and also need to ask them to send a request to the Department of Health Service Support or HSS, as well as confirmation letter, affidavit of support, summary form, and other related documents. If approved by the HSS, you can go to the Thai embassy consulate in your country along with up to 3 other people to apply for the visa and the COE. In order to apply for this visa, you will need a confirmation letter with stamp from the MOPH confirming your admission as a patient to the hospital, and confirmation of quarantine arrangement for at least 14 days. Also, you need passport with 6 months or over of the validity, and evidence of the adequate financial ability to cover costs of living in Thailand, such as bank statements, affidavit of support letter with a stamp form MOPH for accompanying persons. The cost of the Thai medical treatment visa is $40. And finally, we have the Elite Visa. This visa is for those who hold Thailand Privilege Card. If you are the holder for the Privilege Card, you simply have to contact Thai Elite to request for authorization. Once you have had the authorization, you can take the approval letter along with your Elite Card, passport, and COVID health insurance, and a flight itinerary directly to the Thai embassy in your country to apply for a visa, and also the COE. So there you have it all, ladies and gentlemen. We have covered all types of Thai visa in this video. Well, as you can see that there are many different types of visas depending on your purpose to travel to Thailand. So you can choose which one you like. Make sure that you apply for the visa that match your intentions to avoid any trouble or being blacklisted in the future. Please also check the website of the Thai embassy to get a better idea of the documents required and get the most up-to-date information. And we hope that you found this video really useful, guys. If you have any other questions or you want any more recommendations, please also contact us. The link in the description below, or you can visit our website at bansmile.com right down there. Alright guys, and see you next time. Bye!
What are you waiting for?
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 Yes, correct. What are you waiting for? The world may not be in a great shape right now, but it's very possible to come to Thailand. It's actually easier to live in Thailand for a longer time than it was before. With One Smile can get you the right long-term visa, find a perfect house, open the local bank account, or even open the business here. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below or go to bansmile.com and get started.